And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Bath Stadium, set for a good matchup tonight here in the Western Buckeye League, as the top team in the WBL, the Bulldogs of Elida, have come to town to take on the Wildcats. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts and partner. Looking forward to what should be a good one today here at WBL. Already have gotten to the halfway point of the football season, and now we will kind of straighten some things out in the WBL here this next couple of weeks.
Randy Roberts, I got a question for you, Mr. Mayor of Northwest Ohio. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Rivalry time, and we know football is really good when there's a little bit of dislike between the two teams.
A little crosstown rivalry for you tonight between Elida and Bath. Let's take a look at the WBL standings before we get into this one. Elida coming in at 4-0 overall, 3-0 in the WBL. See a little bit deeper in the standings. Bath 1-2 in the conference, 2-2 overall, but it was a little bit of a learning experience for a very young Bath team a year ago. So the fact that they picked up a couple of wins is a little bit of an improvement for this year.
Well, keep in mind also, Bath could very easily be 2-1 in the league. That unbelievable finish against Kenton a week ago, the last play of the game, the heave-ho, and oops, we didn't cover it. Kenton catches it and runs it in for a touchdown. Else they'd be 2-1 and sitting 3-1 overall. But, you know, this is a Bath football team that last year, Randy, they only had 5 guys on the roster that could drive the practice. That's how young they were a year ago. You know, Coach Frank Russell took over this year as the head coach and kind of been the beneficiary of a team that has matured a little bit.
Now let's take a look now at the lineup for the Bulldogs of Elida. As we mentioned at the top, coming in at 4-0, and a big reason that they are off to their 4-0 start is their number one defense in the WBL.
It's a defense that is led by the Crim Reaper, Parker Crim, right there, number 50. You forget that he is just a sophomore. Listen to these numbers already, though, Randy. 28 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, 7 sacks. He's blocked a punt, and he's forced 2 fumbles. This young man is going to be an elite-level player. He's going to play Division I football someday if he wants to.
And I heard you and Danny Holbrook talking about it on the radio earlier today. Just a big body in a sophomore, 6'3", 225.
He is one of those guys you go to practice, just automatically jumps off the field because of his athleticism, and he's got a great motor. But, you know, what really makes this a lot of defense go also is the linebackers. Sam Maddox does a great job daily, and Edscorn, 28 tackles for Edscorn with 2 interceptions, 20 tackles for Maddox, and 18 for Daly. You run a 3-linebacker set, they better make tackles, and those guys do.
Yeah, this is a defense that's allowing just 74.5 rushing yards a game, just over 110, passing for 184 total. That's really limiting some teams.
Well, they're not going to be out-coached. Do you know how I know that? Randy Woods is the defensive coordinator there. Randy accomplished something absolutely amazing in his career as a player or as a coach. He's been a part of 350 games.
Wow.
Yeah, so he knows football inside and out. Does a good job with that defense.
I want to tell you that a pregame sponsor tonight is Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. All right, Miles, let's turn our attention now to the home-standing Wildcats of Bath.
Yeah, take a look at this Bath team. They're averaging about 27 points a game, which is great, but they're giving up 31 points a game, which can be a problem. I really like the duo they have in the backfield, though, with Zach Welch, completes 69% of his passes, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions with 972 yards. Also can run the football at 161 yards, but Mikey Hale, he is a really good dual threat. 12 catches for 118 yards, and he's rushed for 511 yards. This is a offense that, if you're familiar with Kenton, you know, Kenton kind of style throwing the football. Offensive coordinator came over from Kenton, so they can be explosive when they want to be.
Defensively, let's take a look at this lineup for Bath. As you see there, Vinny Vendetta with a couple of interceptions, but they also have a pretty young linebacker that can do a little bit of damage in Carson Kennard.
Oh, come on now. Don't gloss over Vinny Vendetta a little bit. This is a name that we could not wait to call on a Friday night. Is there a better name ever for a football player in the history of the game? Vinny Vendetta. That is a great name. 2 interceptions. He's a heck of a football player. Keep an eye on number 21. And you said that the linebackers are good. They are. Carson Kennard with 2.5 sacks. Mikey Casey also plays running back. But the position that is real important to them, they call the shark. That's a great name for a position. Right. the baby shark. Is Keaton Vernon.
I was thinking Jaws, but okay.
Okay, I've seen that movie a couple of times. But he has some bite like Jaws. Keaton Vernon, he's a guy that when you run a 4.25, he has to be a guy that can cover, then come up and support the run. So keep an eye on number 22, Keaton Vernon.
Well, let's get to our keys to the game for this one tonight. And again, our keys to the game brought to you by Lima Chevrolet Cadillac, the area's premier Chevrolet Cadillac dealer in the greater Lima area. Serving Lima for over 100 years, we are proud to call this home. And partner, let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight for the Elida Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, first and foremost, move the spot. They want to make sure Zach Welch is not sitting in the pocket comfortable and launching where he wants to. They want him to move in the pocket, throw with a little bit of mobility. They think he's not as accurate. And number 2, turn tips into picks. They think that the throws of Bath tend to be a little bit high in short routes. That tends to lend to tip passes. If those tip passes go high, you better catch those, turn them into picks. And then the great Magoo. Oh, boy, I really like this guy. Ryan Magoo, the quarterback, number 16. He is about 6'4", 205 pounds. They say he's down to 195, but he has got a cannon, Randy. We had him against Defiance a year ago, threw it through the end zone from the 45-yard line. Let him throw the football vertically because he can throw it out of this world.
Let's take a look at our Lima Chevrolet Cadillac keys to the game tonight for the homestanding Bath Wildcats.
You better protect that punt because Elida has blocked 2 punts this year. They come after it. Number 2, stay balanced. Don't become a throw team. Make sure you stay with the run game with Mickey Hale. And then number 3, find the blitzer. Elida's got an unbelievable blitz package, especially on 3rd down. Don't be so focused on Parker Krim on the edge that you forget about a linebacker. Next thing you know, he's introducing himself to your quarterback.
Well, we're looking forward to what should be a good one. Big rivalry matchup. It's Elida and Bath, and we'll have it next here on WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here at Bath High School, just about ready to go for the start of this one. Looks like Bath will be receiving our opening kick.
Well, I'll tell you one guy that's fired up on that Bath sideline because he is in charge of the kickoff team. Ryan Rendell, the former head coach at Bath, left last year after the 0-10 season, now an assistant over at Elida. And in fact, partner, his house is extended past the football field, past those trees. He's on the other side, still lives here in the community, but you know he is fired up to see this kickoff and see one of his guys run down and make a hit against his former squad. Got to be tough for him having those mixed emotions. You want to be competitive, but you still care about the kids that you used to coach over at Bath. But I'll tell you what, I bet he wants to win this game.
So the officials letting the clock run all the way to 0, and the white hat doing a quick check, making sure that I think the knee pads were installed, so you don't see that all that often. So our scoreboard tonight brought to you by the Webb Insurance Agency. Webb Insurance Agency serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton.
It looks like Ethan Ramsdale ready to get this thing started.
One in the air, we are underway. Kick's going to be fielded at about the 14-yard line. Good return for Bath out across the 30.
Now
ball's out as well. Elida player saying they have it. It's an Elida player that came out of the pile with it. We're going to take a look at the Lee's famous chicken replay.
And I believe it's number 12, Keaton Hockey, that's going to come from behind. Yep, right here. Watch him use that right arm on the football and chop it out. Great job. Way to start the game on special teams. Keaton Hockey getting things going for the Bulldogs.
So it'll be a fumbled kick, and Elida will have the football first. They're going to start their drive at the Lima Bath 31.
It'll be interesting to see if they decide to go vertical right away, see if they can catch Bath napping.
Opening play will be a run. David Edscorn. Edscorn's going to get that stretch to the outside where he'll lose a yard or 2.
You'd like to run the football. Everything looked good until Liam Sullivan arrived in a nasty manner. The linebacker, number 44, took Edscorn on one-on-one. Going to be a tackle for loss. Good way to answer the turnover on the kickoff return.
I want to tell you that our premier sponsor for Elida tonight is Dr. John Stocker. John Stocker DDS is tonight's premier sponsor for the Elida Bulldogs, providing a dental care for high school sports fans.
Condensed formation, look for outbreaking routes.
See Wash, the man in motion. McGew rolls that way. He's trying to step up. Nothing there. He's going to cut back to the near side of the field. Has a little bit of open space, and finally it's taken out of bounds inside the 25. As Vinny Vendetta, the man to lay the shoulder down.
Yeah, Vinny laid a vendetta on him as well. You see the motion is going to be a flood route to the left-hand side. Magoo sees that nobody's on contain for Bath, and I believe that is Ethan Stevens, number 75, that was supposed to have contained, tries to catch Magoo, but he's going to be too tardy. The big quarterback rumbles close to a first down.
Gain of 10 on the run is going to set up third and about 2 from the 23-yard line. McGew in the shotgun, and now we've got flags, and looks like someone from Bath is going to line up offsides, and that is going to be a Citizens National Bank first down.
I think it's 22, Keaton Vernon, that's going to fall for the old, oh, they didn't go on one trick. Had 2 mistakes early in this football game by Bath. First a fumble on the return, and now giving a first down on 3rd and 1.
So first downs tonight brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Here's McGew looking for the end zone. This is a jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Take a look at the Lee's famous chicken replay.
Trying to hit the 7 route to Koval. Throw's going to hang up just too much. Throws it to the back pylon. I think it's going to be a touchdown, but he throws it in the middle of the field more. Actually, a pretty good play by Koval to knock it free, or else that would have been an interception.
So this will be Elida's second play in the red zone. Red zone tonight brought to you by Washington Plumbing and Heating, providing residents and businesses of Lima as well as surrounding communities with plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services. It's going to be a run. They'll get inside the 15-yard line to about the 14.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 4, Amari Wash. Just a sophomore. He plays receiver, but he's carried it now 20 times on the year. They like to use him in that jet motion and hand it to him. Makes it a workable 3rd and 5, and you got to think early in this football game, Randy, if it's 4th and short near Elida, and you're Coach Harmon, you go for it, don't you?
I would think so. Game's going to be about 4 on the run, so 3rd and about 6. They got 3rd and 9. McGew looking to run. Is going to hold up just a minute, and that hesitation is going to hold them to a very, very small game.
Jake Radar takes on a lead block, goes right through it, and then goes and gets Magoo, and then gets up and gives him the old flex. Look at that, showing the double bicep.
So no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 6 from the 14-yard line. Again, our replays tonight brought to you by Lee's famous chicken recipe in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's famous recipe chicken, where home style happens here.
Now they got 1-on-1 outside if they want it.
McGew looking for the end zone again. That was going to be stepped in front, intercepted at the goal line. Big return coming out for Bath. Great return, stepping in front of the pass was Kane Sullivan, and is going to bring it out across the 30-yard line.
The safety, Kane Sullivan, did a good job on the 7 route a moment ago, denying a touchdown. This time, one of the easiest ones you're ever going to get. Stays true to the hash like he's taught. Quarterback Magoo never saw him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for Sullivan. Another big turnover in this football game. This time, it's Bath, the beneficiary.
Sullivan's going to be out at about the 28-yard line, so Bath able to survive the opening turnover, the fumbled kick, and they'll take over for the first time tonight. 9:22 left to go, opening quarter on our Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. And it was the wide pitch, trying to stretch this out, get as much as they can. A big hit, and able to run through that as it was Jackson Koval had the first hit, but able to continue forward. Sullivan.
That's called orbit motion. They're going to bring the slot in motion, go backwards so they can toss it to him. Koval comes up and makes the tackle. Or else it would have been a bigger game. It's something that Bath loves to use. We'll show you a little diagram of it. Maybe we'll take a look at that now as we have Koval who's down. That's got to be a shoulder issue. That was a heck of a collision, and this is the Elida. Yeah, here's the Bath orbit motion. It'll bring a slot all the way across the formation. If you were a fan of Georgia Tech years ago with the Rocket sweep, this is kind of the same thing, but out of a spread look. Bring that slot in motion, let him go in the backfield, you toss it to him, you get speed on outside before anyone else has a chance to move.
So kind of lost in the shuffle with the injured player is the fact that there was a penalty called against Bath. So this is going to come back.
Yeah, I think there was a hold on the outside. It was David Etzkorn who was fighting on the inside slot to get outside leverage. Just take a look at right here down at the bottom. Watch Etzkorn come inside, then he's going to get held. See the jersey pull right there. And they're going to say it was number 13, I believe, Ben Binkley on the hole. Tough to see some of these white numbers on the powder blue jerseys.
Especially they kind of roll up in situations. But good to see Jackson Koval able to get up, and it looks like he is going to come across the field on his own power, so we'll see if he's able to return.
Yeah, Koval, one of the leading receivers on this Elida team as well, so big loss if he can't return, but hopefully in a game like this he gets back. But that's a big penalty, partner. Look how far it backed up Bath.
Second and about 25, and they will reset some of the clocks here. Now looking to throw, pass complete out to that far side, out near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's just a great zone beater. You know it's not man because there's no one over top of you. Quarterback recognizes it. You just run 5 yards on the hitch, get some free yards.
Skylar Lehman hauls in the pass, so we'll call it, we got it third down, it looks like, and about 14 for Bath. Three receivers come to the near side, looking to quickly get rid of the football. Under pressure, throwing this one downfield, able to hold up and make a great play again is Skylar Lehman.
Lehman, the big receiver for this football team, 30 catches on the year. Gets a big one right here. Great job by Welsh to get rid of it. Let your receiver go track it, and you see that Isaac Earl lost track of the football.
29 yards on the
Ball's
pass
out
play.
again.
Another fumble. This one recovered by Elida and rumbling downfield. Parker Krim, and it's going to be out of bounds near the 40. Let's take a look at the replay here.
Going to be inside. Wham! You see the down tackle coming. That's just going to be a football, a helmet right on the football. Great job by Sam Maddox, the linebacker, to pop it free. And then how about the hands of the Crim Reaper? Parker Krim picks it up and rumbles. Wow, this is a game 3 times we've seen turnovers already this early. Nobody wants the football.
For the second time tonight in as many drives, Elida is going to start on the Bath side of the field, this time the 42-yard line.
Great starting position again for Elida. Got to take advantage of it.
McGew quickly gets rid of the football out to Wash. Wash with a blocker, able to cut upfield, and he's going to get a first down as he will get inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Mari Wash gets up and helps the officials, signals first down. Boy, if he's uncovered like that, just flick it out to him. He's got some electricity in those feet. Let him run.
Picked up 13. That is enough for a Citizens National Bank first down inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line.
Inside slot uncovered again. That's a big cushion allowed by Bath.
McGew gets the handoff. This time Etzkorn straight up the middle. He'll get about a yard.
Etzkorn, the ball carrier.
A nice job again for Bath defensively. Ethan Stevens, the junior. I have him listed at 6'1", 205 pounds, but I think he's bigger than that. Looks bigger, doesn't he?
He does look bigger than that.
Might have been one of those guys that when they weighed in at the start of the summer was that, but he's eaten a lot of pizza since then.
Oh, it's one thing we have in common.
You're going to have a timeout here. Coach Harmon comes on the field.
Yeah, second 9, Elida had all sorts of issues lining up, so this timeout Timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. With a timeout on the field, we'll step aside as well. With more, we continue here on WOSN. Well, after the timeout, Elida is getting set. 2nd and 9 coming up from the Bath 29-yard line. See one receiver to the far side, 3 come to the near side. I'll have a man in motion as well. McGue looking to throw. Flag down on the far side of the field here. As quick pass out to Etzkorn will go for about 4. But we'll see what the flag is.
I'm going to guess that someone wasn't set.
It's going to be a sideline warning.
Everybody's favorite call, right? This is where you're the head football coach, Kyle Harmon. You have a get-back guy on your staff, and you look at that guy, and you know what you say? Will you get them back? Every single week.
Yeah, you have one job, coach.
Yeah, the kids just keep drifting towards the field. You never understand why. It's like a magnet.
So the play's going to go for 3 yards. It's going to set up 3rd and about 6.
If you're wondering why they didn't march off any yardage, it's because the first one was just a warning.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, we'll really flag you this time.
You stole my popcorn once. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Now we've got another flag, this time the back judge.
Timeout with it forehand.
So Elida's going to take another timeout. So while they get situated again offense, we'll take another timeout as well. Again, our timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And we'll take a break here on WOSN. Well, Elida's had to use 2 of their 3 timeouts here on this drive alone that started at the 42 or the 25. McGue might have gotten a quick jump, looking to throw, rolls out under a little bit of pressure, and he's just going to flick this one into his sideline. Flag out on the backside of the play, and it's going to hold up action once again.
Yeah, credit Bath. They are ready for the moving pocket. They are flying up. Legal man downfield, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the call. I think if you're Bath, you decline this and take the 4th down, don't you?
We are still talking about it here, so see the call. Penalty is declined.
Well, this will be a huge moment for Bath if they can close out another short field drive by Elida. And if you're Elida, you'll be scratching your head and lamenting the fact that you missed out on 2 opportunities really in this game.
4th and 6 coming up for Elida at the Bath 25. McGue's got the tight formation. Etzkorn in motion, looking to throw. Throws this one up. Vendetta tries to keep that one. It's knocked away. Incomplete. No flag. And Bath will take over once again.
They had Seth Sharp. He beat Vendetta, but Vendetta makes up for it. Pretty good throw by McGue. Boy, I thought maybe it was going to be interference as contact was made. They're going to say it wasn't enough. Vendetta living dangerously on the outside. Didn't have track of the football, lost it, and made contact. Here's another view of it. You see the strength of McGue's arm. Yeah, Vendetta clearly didn't know where the ball was. Kind of fortunate there for Bath. Dodges another bullet early in this game.
Saw the replay thanks to our Lee's famous chicken replay. So Bath for the 2nd time tonight takes over. Following a loss at downs, breaking free is Sullivan down the sideline. He's out of bounds near midfield. Check that. Is Mikey Hale, number 27. And Hale with a big run on 1st down.
Mikey Hale's got some pretty good quicks. Goes inside, then puts on the speed burst outside. Gets away from the stretched out arm of Amari Wash.
Bath's going to go in a hurry. It's a gain of 22 on the run to get out to the 47-yard line. Quick throw, getting rid of this one out to the far side for Lamon. This one will get a yard or 2. Another flag is down as well.
There's going to be another holding penalty on the outside. 2nd of the game against Bath. Uncovered principle, nobody there, run the bubble screen. You're going to see the hold outside. They're going to victimize Ethan Cole. Couldn't get the block on Amari Wash. Just using his quickness to get around that block. He grabbed Jersey out on the perimeter. They see it. It's going to be a penalty.
So this one is going to come back to the 38. So it'll be a replay of first down, first and about 19 following the penalty. Welsh in a shotgun again, gets rid of this one. Pass is caught to that far sideline. Ethan Cole with it. He'll get some of the penalty yardage, actually. All of the penalty yardage plus one back.
Yeah, Cole's second leading receiver on this football team. 11 catches coming into tonight, but a big catch radius and per catch 18.5 yards.
2nd and 9 from the 48. Welsh in the shotgun looking to throw, steps up, Nathan open, able to avoid one defender, and finally is down inside Elida territory. He'll get to about the 48. They might mark him down at the 47, about 47 and a half. They'll pick up about 5.
That's a pretty good battle going on the outside between Ethan Stevens, the right tackle, and Parker Krim. Krim that time went through B gap, gave a C gap look, then came back through B. That's why the quarterback had to tuck it and run.
3rd and a long 4, past the middle of the field. That one is going to be incomplete, nearly picked off. Jackson Koval, good to see him back on the field here. He had 2 receivers, and he threw it in between the 2.
That's the all-hitch concept that they ran earlier in this football game. You just run to the sticks and turn. Quarterback's supposed to put it on you just a little bit too high, or else it would have been a first down, but it would be the first punt of this game. Partner, nobody turned the ball over yet on this drive. It's the first one of the game.
So here is Carson Myers on to punt.
Looks like a punt safe by Elida.
Snap's going to go over Myers' head. He's going to track this down at the 20. He's able to get rid of it. End over end punt. That one's saved. That one's going to take a Bath bounce as well and will be downed at the 41-yard line. A partner could have been disastrous. There is a flag all the way down on the far side of the field as well.
It's in the spot usually that somebody lined up offside. You saw the official throw it right away. This is a panicked moment. And you wonder if he's going to try and run it, but has the wherewithal. I'm going to go ahead and punt it. It's a great job by Myers not to panic.
That's a penalty on the Wildcats, and it's declined.
So the penalty was against Bath, but was declined. I don't think Elida wants to give Bath another opportunity to punt.
And it's a big call because had that been against Elida on 4th and about 5.5, then it would have made it an opportunity for Bath to make a decision to go.
Well, here we are, 4:50 to go in the opening quarter, and for the first time tonight, Elida will have to run a play on their own side of the field at their own 41.
It's Amari Wash in at the slot position. They like to give him the ball from that spot.
Is exactly where, I'm sorry, it's Etzkorn. Etzkorn working off the left side. Etzkorn will get a couple of yards.
Not much on the inside. A and B gap run game has been dominated so far by Bath. And Quentin Collins, number 58, was doing a good job there. Jack Rader, number 85, in on the tackle as well. Those 4 guys for Bath dominating the line of scrimmage. Run game been very difficult between the tackles for Elida.
2nd and 8 coming up for Elida from their own 43. McGee alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Looks to throw, backs up. Screen set up. It's out there to Sharp. Flag coming in. Let's see what couple of flags Sharp is brought down at the 47.
They're going to get Travis Atkins, a tackle, who's letting his defensive end go and then come upfield on the tunnel screen. He's going to latch onto a powder blue jersey and not let go. You see 75 top of your screen. He's going to set the tunnel, come up there, get the block. Initially he's okay, but then that right hand pulls the jersey. There also would have been Carson Kennard that made the tackle.
So walk-off will move Elida back to their own 35, where it brings up 2nd and 16.
A huge cushion on the outside by Bath.
McGee back, has a man coming across. That is Edscorn. Edscorn looking at a one would-be tackler. And the officials apparently are going to rule that a forward fumble.
Yeah, you're going to see it right here. Edscorn's going to catch it in the flat, and he's going to get lambasted coming up right here. Boom! That football's going to pop out, and Johnny on the spot is going to be Keaton Hockey. Second big play involving a fumble in hockey tonight.
Ball's going to be marked forward up at the 46.
Interesting ruling, you know, in the NFL, you can't advance a fumble. You know, the holy roller rule.
Third and about 6 coming up here. Stretch play going to the far side for Edscorn. Bath is going to swallow that up and hold them to a gain of about 2.
And a great job by Bath defensively, recognizing the bunch formation, knowing that the tendency for Elida is to go towards the bunch. Tried to seal, pin and pull around to get Edscorn out on the edge, well defended by Bath.
You know, Elida looks like they will punt here. 4th and we'll call it 3 from their own 48-yard line.
Late communication by Bath to cover the outside receiver.
Lehman, the deep man. Nice corner punt. This one will take a bounce, roll, and will get into the end zone for a touchback. What ends up going is a 52-yard punt.
Cameron Kaufman had an opportunity, kind of slowed up on it. If he wouldn't have slowed up, he would have been able to get before it crosses the goal line. It's a 19-yard change of field position. Big sigh of relief by Bath, though. They get the ball at the 20.
Bath will take over here. It's an interesting night so far. Full house here. Big rivalry matchup.
There's the cheerleaders trying to get this Bath crowd fired up. And you got to wonder if the emotion kind of played a little havoc with these two teams early. A lot of mistakes.
Handoff here on first down. This is Hale working that right side.
The ball carriers out to the 24-yard line.
Hale's got some quickness in those feet. Him and Amari Wash for Elida, 2 quickest guys on the field so far.
Brings up 2nd down and 6 from the 24-yard
Not the biggest guy, but boy, is he quick with the ball in his hands. Like young Christian McCafferty when he was at Stanford, kind of runs similar.
Hey, Hale, sophomore, picks up 4 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
I think your guy Christian McCafferty is still running against the Steelers from last week. What do you have, 300 yards against our Steelers?
Felt like it. 2nd down pass. This one's going to be deflected, incomplete. Intended target looked like it was Kane Sullivan.
Now put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. There is a big left hand. Great job reading the quarterback's release. If you can't get to the quarterback, get that big paw up in the air, and that's Atkins that denies that.
3rd and 6 coming up here. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass on our Web Assurance Agency scoreboard. 2:16 still to go, quarter number 1. Lots of movement here. Welsh, the draw play went straight forward, trying to bounce that to the outside. It looks like being just a couple of yards short of the first down, as one of the linemen ended up with the football. As Hale is going to be marked down. Looks like about the 28.
Tremendous defensive discipline by the linebackers for Elida. Bath tried to entice them with that orbit motion. It's going to be 4th and 1, and partner, I think Bath is going to gamble here. They're leaving their offense on the field.
Spot of the football just shy of the 29, so a yard and a quarter, yard and a half. See, Bath might be just trying to draw Elida offside.
Yeah, 5 on the play clock.
Welsh under center now, looks at the sideline, and then timeout is going to be taken here. So again, our timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Does this change what you do here? So we'll see what Bath elects to do on 4th down. We'll take a break here in WOSN. And during the timeout, Bath has made the decision to punt the football away here. Late call in that timeout huddle, but the punt team has made their way out.
Struggled with the snap last time. See if they get it figured out.
Low snap makes its way back there. This one still high spiral. That is fair caught right at the 40-yard line.
Carson Myers might be the MVP of this football game so far for Bath. Didn't panic on the snap over his head. Fields that one like a ground ball. Gets it away. He's saved probably about 80 yards of field position for Bath so far.
It gets in your head as a long snapper, right? You sent the first one over the head, so I just can't put as much on this next one.
As a former long snapper, I can tell you, man, you miss one, even if it's in pregame, and it plays on you.
Bulldogs will start this drive from their own 40, still scoreless here early on. McHugh trying to get everyone set. They'll run that stretch play, trying to get upfield, and a little bit successful this time is Amari Wash. Wash will get out across the 45.
If you're Elida, you got to have a section on your play chart. Coach Harmon, who's the head coach and play caller, you better have an Amari Wash section. This plays that you can get Amari the football, because you saw the little spin-a-rooney right there to get an extra 5 yards. He has been the big threat for them offensively so far tonight.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
You can't tell that he's just a sophomore either, can you?
No.
Yeah, he's going to be a fantastic player.
A lot of young guys, both sides of the football, both teams. Edscorn trying to stretch it out, and he is going to be thrown for a loss of a couple. Late flag coming in on the celebration. I believe that was Carson Kennard, number 5, that had the stop. We'll see what the penalty is.
Well, they haven't blocked Kennard yet tonight. Number 5 comes flying through. He is a solid one-on-one tackler.
And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct called against Elida.
There's a penalty on the play.
Been impressed so far with Carson Kennard, the linebacker for Bath. Came into this game leading the team in tackles with 41. And he's a dead-eye tackler. He gets a guy one-on-one, he gets him to the ground. We've had a lot of third down and forevers so far here tonight.
That was a dead ball foul, so the play is going to count. So the 15-yard walk-off comes after the loss of 2. So Elida backed up to their own 30, or it is 3rd and 20, and now we are going to get to the end of the quarter. So Elida will get the quarter break to figure out what they're going to do. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. So a nice moment here as we have a little WBL sportsmanship going on in between quarters.
In the spirit of sportsmanship, these students want to remind the teams and students
Just
and
a
fans
reminder to play fair.
positive and respect the game.
Yeah, it's nice. Both teams, or both fan bases, wearing yellow tonight. Tackle childhood cancer, one of the themes for tonight. Who can't get behind that, right?
That's right. Looks like we're going to get back to game action here. 3rd and 20 coming up for Elida after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to end the opening quarter. You in a shotgun, quickly gets rid of the football, gets it out to Wash. Wash trying to cut up field is going to get the penalty yardage back as he slips down across the 40 to the 41.
Keaton Vernon, number 22, showed late blitz from the outside. Got in the throw window of Magoo, but a short throw to Amari Wash gets some positive yardage. Not enough for a first down. We're going to see another punt.
4th and 9.
Logan Crow back to punt for the Bulldogs. Back to receive at the 24-yard line is number 17.
Elida set to punt for the 2nd time tonight.
Both teams kind of struggling with the snap on the punt.
Late fair catch, but it is called and made at about the 25.
Usually in a game like this, when it's scoreless, we say someone's going to make a big mistake that's going to cost them, but we've already seen that, haven't we?
We've seen the mistakes.
26-yard line.
Yeah, waiting for someone to make that big play. So Bath officially takes over at their own 26. Still looking for that first Fat Jack's Pizza touchdown of the night.
That's some good pizza. Have you had it?
I have.
Yeah, oh, man, is that good.
So Wells trying to get everyone set. First down run to Hale. Will net about 5 yards as he's able to get out across the 30.
A great block, sealing it inside. You see the drive right there. Gets a little bit of a pancake block. That's number 59 for Bath. Big fella Richard Rope, sophomore 230-pounder leading the way.
And Hale will get 6 to the 32, brings up 2nd and 4. See a man going in motion and run that quick pitch, get it out to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to cut up field, needs the 36 for first down. He's going to get right to it.
You got to credit Edscore, number 3, doing a good job on the perimeter, sealing the edge defensively, not allowing Bath to get outside, and we still have not seen Jackson Koval come back in this football game.
See a 3rd and 1. And the sneak for the yard. If you will use the spot of the far official.
Now Logan Markley is up the top side, number 2 for Bath. He signaled first down right away. He knew. If you can see where the football's at, you're the only person in America. That is just a sea of humanity.
So a couple of yards on the run. It's a first down at the 37. First down tonight brought to you by Citizens National Bank. Good throw, trying to get another Citizens National Bank first down. Pass caught by Hale. I'm sorry, that is Sullivan.
David Edscorn again, almost got a left hand on it, but just a little bit of a glimpse of the strength in Zach Welch's arm. The quarterback, he can move and then throw. That's a tough throw, moving to your left. Putting it on a dime.
2nd and 1 from the 46. Heading downfield, another good pass rolling out. This one caught by Ethan Cole, and that's going to be another Citizens National Bank first down.
Yeah, watch Ethan Stevens, number 75, seal the edge, lets his quarterback to get outside, and for the first time tonight, Bath feels as if they have some rhythm offensively.
Play goes for 13 yards as Bath will get to the Elida side of the field at the 41-yard line. Welsh trying to get in rhythm, has a back behind him. Handoff's going to go to him. Back to Hale, trying to cut up field. When he did, ran right into good play made there by Travis Atkins, number 75. It's going to go for a gain of 1.
Yeah, bad read that time by Hale. If he's going to want that one back. Outside zone, his tackle, Stevens had it sealed. Bounce back inside, though. Allowed Atkins to make the tackle.
2nd and 9 from the 40. Nothing there. Bouncing off one of his own linemen will be Welsh, and he's going to be down for a loss.
Well, there it is. We're getting closer to Halloween, and therefore the Crim Reaper is going to make an appearance. Atkins dials him up first, but you're going to see, boom, right there. Parker Crim comes and cleans it up.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Kind of stops the flow of this Bath offense. Tackles for loss. That's already the 8th sack of the year for Parker Crim.
Loss of 3 in the play brings up 3rd and 12 from the 43. Welsh rolling out, nothing there. He's going to take off and run. It's across the 40. He's going to be shy of the first down as he's brought down at about the 36-yard line.
And Tyler Dillon flies up and makes the tackle. Looks like Welch is going to have the first down, but a closing speed gets it done, sets up 4th down.
So he is able to scramble for 7. Calls a 4th and 5, no hesitation out of Bath. They leave their offense on the field. The Elida side at the 35, 36-yard line.
The top side corner back in the football game is Jackson Koval for Elida.
Everyone for Bath looking at the sideline now. Hale trying to get lined up.
6 on the play clock.
Welsh gets the call, looking to throw, steps up, has a man open, hits him right in stride, all the way for the Fat Jack's Pizza touchdown. It's Skylar Lamon for 6.
This is a busted coverage by Elida. Nothing more than an inside vertical. They're going to fake the bubble outside. Safety bites on it for some reason on 4th down and 6. Skylar all by himself, nothing else to do but to catch it and then style and profile for a big touchdown.
Touchdowns tonight brought to you by Fat Jack's Pizza. Get to Fat Jack's Pizza before or after the game and enjoy their delicious pizza, fun games, and ice-cold drinks. Now we will see Bath coming on for the extra point, a Weingarten Roofing extra point.
Number 7,
Get the
Carson
tee set.
Myers.
So Carson Myers, who's saved the day as the punter, come on for the extra point. Welsh will hold. Extra point is up. And our extra point is going to get our extra points tonight. Brought to you by Weingarten Roofing. Quality products, quality labor, quality service, and always quality Weingarten roofs. Call 419-234-1644 or visit limaroofing.com. We'll take a break. 7-0 at our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Bath has the lead. Seven 0 Bath has the lead over Elida here. 8:02 left to go in our first half on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Let me tell you that a premier sponsor for Elida tonight is Dr. John Stocker, DDS. Proud supporter of the Elida Bulldogs, providing dental care for high school sports fans. Myers set for this kick, aiming it towards the corner, fielded at the 13-yard line.
Oh, he's got a wall.
And now coming back is Edscorn. Edscorn down the sideline. Myers trying to hold him up. Edscorn finally is going to be brought down at about the 15.
Edscorn with the kick return finds the wall and gets all the way down the left.
Usually you tell a returner, don't go backwards to catch it. Let Amari Wash catch it. He's moving forward, but you see why Edscorn has all those Bulldog bones on his helmet, because he is a dude with the ball in his hand. Tremendous blocking on the outside by the kick return unit, and he is striding it out. But there's that man again on special teams that denies him, Carson Myers. He's been up big for this Bath special teams.
For the third time tonight, Elida is going to start a drive on the Bath side of the field. For the first time, it's not because of a turnover. Just a great return sets them up at the 15-yard line, trailing 7-0 here, halfway through our second quarter.
Now you get the feeling, though, Elida's got to come out of this one with something.
McHugh rolls, sets, fires, pass caught in that far side. No, incomplete. Dropped. I believe it was Jackson Cobalt.
Yeah, Jackson Cobalt, who came back in the last series defensively, just has to wait too long for his quarterback to find him. And his feet were just kind of tickling over to the sideline. Referee right on the spot say he was on the line when he caught it.
An impressive scoring drive for Bath, by the way. 9 plays, 74 yards. About 3.5 minutes off the clock. They have engaged this rather large home crowd tonight.
Yeah, and nary a seat to be found on either side.
And now we'll get whistles and flags before the next play as McHugh took the snap.
Before the snap, penalty on the
Just been a struggle offensively for Elida. Getting behind the sticks yet again. You get the great kickoff return, you get some momentum, and all of a sudden you're going backwards.
Penalty backs him up to the 20. 2nd and 15 for Elida.
I guess it all starts, though, haven't been able to run the football between the tackles, right? That kind of limits what you can call if you can't get positive yardage with the run game.
A long throw, this one caught by Wash. Wash is going to be brought down near the original line of scrimmage.
Down to the 15-yard line, tackled
You can't go wrong getting the ball to Amari Wash. He's dead to rights right here, but this uses his getaway speed to get positive yardage. Gets a good block by Cavald outside. Third down, really 4-down territory here if you're the Bulldogs.
And our instant replays tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
Let's see if they run the fade to the top side. They got one-on-one.
3rd and 11 from the 16. Fake it. Looking for the end zone. This one is going to be incomplete. Big hit. And flag is down, and so is a player for Elida. A big collision there. We're going to take a look at the Lee's Famous Recipe replay.
This is nothing but show on the outside, and then they're going to come up on the seam right here. Yeah, and you're going to get a defenseless receiver, something that they brought into the high school game this year. They low in the shoulder into the chest. They want you to try and tackle the guy, not deliver to boom. That's going to be against Bath. Keep this drive alive. And it was Kane Sullivan that delivers the hit.
Yeah, it's Keaton Hawkey, the man down for Elida here, as we're going to see the replay.
You see the seam route after the 2 fakes. That's thrown inside. It voids the hit, and it's really a touchdown. The throw drifts towards the middle of the field too much and really puts Kane Sullivan in a bad spot to defend it.
So they tend to the injured player. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Great to see that Keaton Hawkey able to get up. He talked to a few of the training staff while laying on the turf and was able to get up and take a look. Show you this replay one more time.
Now look, it's a good play trying to get the secondary to spread out and then come right up the seam. But Kane Sullivan really has nowhere to go there, does he? He tries to lower the shoulder, doesn't lead with the head. It's just an unfortunate place with the ball, and Hawkey just gets dialed up. It's a shame because Hawkey's played himself a heck of a football game so far. Hopefully he gets back in, but I don't think that was a malicious intent. Do you?
No, I didn't think so. He tried to lean into it, so the half the distance on the penalty moves it to the 8-yard line where it's going to be 3rd and about 3. And trying to get in, and it looks like he will. For the Fat Jack's Pizza touchdown will be David Etzkorn.
Really the best blocked run play of the afternoon, or the evening rather, for Elida. Kind of catches Bath, not really set. Toss sweep outside, gets a block by Cavald. Wash gets a block, and you got one guy to beat. You lower the shoulder and dive into the end zone. David Etzkorn, he's a guy that knows how to do that. 9th touchdown on the year.
So on for the Weingartner Roofing extra point will be Ethan Ramsdale. And the extra point is good. So 7-all on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard here, and we'll take another timeout at WOSN. 7-7 our score now following the 8-yard touchdown run by David Etzkorn.
Some football karma right there too, right? Etzkorn with a great kickoff return to set up the drive, and he gets rewarded with a great return by getting a toss sweep for a touchdown.
Ramsdale step into this one. Good kick. This one fielded at about the 11-yard line. Return will come out near the 30 by Skylar Lehman.
Seth Sharp, great job keeping that outside arm free. You're the last man. They can't get outside of you. Use the sideline for your help. Number 2, good special teams player for Elida.
With 6:40 left to play, opening half of our scoreboard tonight. Again, brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Bath will start this drive at their 30-yard line.
If you're Elida, you got to find out where receivers are aligning. A bunch formation now to the left.
Sullivan kind of lines up as a tight end to the right side. They run that way with Mikey Hale. Hale's going to get close to 5.
Hale runs into the big McGuire, number 79, Kevin McGuire, 6'2", 325 on the inside. Number 79 shut that run down.
They'll give him 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Bath quickly gets to the line of scrimmage. Fire a pass out to that left side where it is caught for the Citizens National Bank first down.
Yeah, Welch throws this before his receiver even breaks. The quick release is on a dot. All hitches again. Ran successfully for Bath.
Pickup of 11 of first downs tonight. Brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time. CNBOhio.com.
Some miscommunication on the formation by Bath.
Trying to get Sullivan. He's lined up as the receiver down to the bottom of your screen. Welsh under pressure is going to take off and run, and he's going to take a big hit at the 44-yard line.
The pressure was delivered by Parker Krim, but he's going to get Alud Krim. But I tell you what, man, if you are a head football coach, a defensive coordinator, you're going to run this back because you're going to love the highlight effort. Watch Kevin McGuire, number 79, the big fella hustling from inside to get that tackle on the quarterback. Hey, give it a sack. Great job by McGuire.
Ends up going as a loss of 1. Bath quickly able to throw this one out to the flat and the near side. Pass is caught, able to carry defender downfield is Ethan Cole, and that's going to be enough for another Citizens National Bank first down.
And at some point in time, the wisdom of Randy Woods, the defensive coordinator for Elida, is going to peek into his head and say we're going to have to roll up on these outside receivers. We're just giving up too much free yardage.
Pick up a 13. It's a first down, 5:08 left to go, opening half. We are tied at 7. It's turned into a big matchup in the WBL. Not sure if that's the way people drew it up or thought about it at the beginning of the year.
It's just giving all kinds of formation looks to get guys dialed up one-on-one situations.
Throw this one downfield. Pass is going to be incomplete. Nice touch put on there by Welsh. Drop it into the bucket.
Trying to get Cole, use his height against Wash. Wash did a great job walling him off, using the sideline. I like the fade call, partner, but I don't like running to the short side of the field. Just not a lot of room to work with. You saw Cole just ran out of room.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 following the incomplete pass from the 43. Welsh with that pistol look. Handoff is to Hale, and Hale's going to run right into a big body.
That big body is Atkins, number 75. He's going to put Mickey Hale on an Atkins diet of no yards.
We'll give him 2, so we'll call it 3rd and 8 here. Bath still in a hurry with that pistol look. 3 receivers to the far side.
Here's the 3-down look that Elida likes to bring pressure with.
And Bath trying to get some players, I don't know if they actually wanted the timeout. The officials holding up plays. The play clock.
Yeah, now it's going to be reset at 40, and it's ticking down to 37. 3-down look, dropping 8 into coverage unless they bring pressure with the backer.
Well, she's going to fire this one incomplete as Cole had the ball on him quickly. And it's going to bring up a 4th down from the Elida side of the field.
Rushing only 3, dropping 8 allows guys to get underneath. And that was number 14, Tyler Dillon, who's working hard to get underneath that hitch route.
Welsh in a shotgun once again. This time will be a 5-receiver set.
Now watch that vertical seam route that they hit Skylar Lehman on earlier.
This time Bath might let the play clock run all the way down.
Well, the game clock not moving, so I'm not sure what you gain by letting the play clock run. Maybe just looking at the formation defensively. Yeah, they're going to call timeout.
So timeout is a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. So the timeout on the field, we'll take what is, well, we'll see what Bath has lined up on a 4th down when we return. It's 4th and 8 coming up for Bath 7-0 as you see in our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. 4:12 left to go before halftime. Bath on the Elida side of the field, the 41-yard line. Partner, you've got kind of an interesting take on this.
Yeah, a little 3-3 look on this last set by Elida, and it allows you to have the flexibility to bring pressure and not allow the offensive lineman to know where your down guys are going. It allows you also to drop 3, and here's an outside backer blitz.
As Wells trying to hit the open receiver pass is going to be incomplete, looking for Kane Sullivan to Lawson Downs, and Elida's going to take over in good field position.
Yeah, the 3-3 by Randy Woods, the defensive coordinator, gave the look like they were going to drop 8, and then late pressure brought inside and outside backer, outnumbered the offensive line to a side. I believe, if I paid attention at practice, they called that cowboy. That was the cowboy blitz that they ran that time. Fantastic work to get the 4th and out for this Elida team.
So Bulldogs will take over from their own 41. Still tied at 7 here.
A little surprised Bath went for it because Elida has struggled offensively. I thought punt the football there, let your defense do some work. You're going to get the ball back.
McGew looking to throw, trying to find somewhere to go, and finally he's going to be wrestled down back at the 35-yard line.
Now it's going to be a coverage sack, and it's Quentin Collins, number 58, keeps working hard. You see the spin move come back inside, and then you know he pays attention to the weight room because look at the hand and arm strength to bring down the big quarterback. And how about the little salute afterwards, letting the home crowd know who it was that got the sack. Hey, you should. Anytime you're a defensive lineman, you get a big sack like that, you might as well enjoy it.
Loss of 6 on the play, brings them 2nd and 16 back at the 35-yard line. Saw the replay thanks to Lee's famous recipe chicken. Quick throw, gets rid of this one. Trying to cut up field is Wash, and Wash is going to be driven back after a gain of a couple. A couple more flags come in as the action continues once Wash got out of bounds.
Yeah, I think this is going to be dialed up against Bath as things got a little too hot on the sideline. Once you see the solid white stripe over there, this is a screen all the way, blocking, a little flat route. Good block right outside. Now let's see what happens. Tackle inbounds, are going to carry him out of bounds. He is out right there, and then the late shove. Yeah, it's a tough call, but it's the right call. They're going to say it was Keaton Vernon with a little extra effort. It's going to give some free yardage to Elida.
And it's going to move Elida in the back side of the field, the 47.
Yeah, I've been in that situation as the head coach. I say to the official, blow the whistle. That way my guys know.
McGew trying to throw this one downfield and has it. And it is a Fat Jack's Pizza touchdown.
Now we talked about the big arm of the great Magoo. Take a look at this, partner. All the way from his own 45, he just lets this go. Katie bar the door. This is an easy throw, catch, and score. Jackson Cobalt back in the football game, but bad news for Elida. The great Magoo, he is on the ground after taking a big hit when he released that one.
Cobalt, as soon as he got a step on his defender, able to haul that in. So the 47-yard touchdown pass. But as Miles said, did come with a price.
Let's see if we can catch it right here. Oh, fake on the pump, come back. Nobody there. And you wonder if he's just going to get landed on. It's Jack Rader who tackles him but goes to the ground. Didn't see anything initially on the hit. You wonder if his body just kind of landed on his lower half. That's what they're looking at right there. On Magoo.
So they take a look at McGill. We'll step aside here. Extra point coming up when we return. We'll see if we can take a look one more time at what happened here. But a touchdown pass comes with a bit of a price for Elida here as we take a look at our Lee's famous recipe replay.
Oh, that's a nice inside fake by Kovalt and then goes back outside to get himself free. Magoo, I talked to at practice. He said his favorite route, anything deep. He loves to throw it, and you see why right there. He is hopping on that foot, and they're taking a look at that right ankle, and that's not a good sign that he's not even walking off with it.
Yeah, bad news is that he can't put any weight, as Miles said, on that right ankle.
Well, he said his favorite quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. Remember, Mahomes played with a bad ankle in the playoffs last year. Maybe get a little Patrick Mahomes ankle health on it. But you don't want the Patrick Mahomes hair, though.
Yeah. You don't?
I don't. I want his arm. I want his pocketbook. I don't want his hair. I don't want his brother either. Yeah. Sadly, there's Magoo on the sideline. You can tell that young man's in a lot of pain. Hopefully we get him back in this football game.
So Ramsdale on for the Weingartner Roofing extra point, which is up and good. And on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard now, 14-7 Elida with the lead over Bath. 2:53 left to play before halftime. Now 14-7 thanks to the long touchdown pass. Elida's moved back ahead of Bath.
That dude can sling it, can he? How about that arm by Magoo?
Ethan Ramsdale, the kicker.
And we will have flag. It looks like false start on the kick.
Boy, it's something we see every single week, don't we? Offsides on kickoff.
Yeah.
Offsides on the Bulldogs.
So we will back them up 5 yards, do it again.
And both teams sitting with one timeout left on the scoreboard. Our scoreboard has 2 for Bath. In-house scoreboard has 1 apiece. Oh, there it is. Pac-Man came along and ate the power pellet. Ken Reeker, our unbelievable producer, made one disappear. It is 1-1 on the scoreboard with timeouts.
Now, Elida used both of theirs up pretty early in that opening quarter. So even with a walk-off, fairly deep kick inside the 15-yard line, plenty of room. And a good one coming here. We saw a good one for Elida trying to match it with Skylar Lamon.
Let's take a look at it. Middle return, gets a block right there, double wall inside. Sullivan does a great job walling it off. And oh, he's got some more yards to go if he can just get by Ethan Ramsdale, the kicker, who takes him to the ground. Just when you think Elida sees in the game, great return by Bath, gets them cooking again.
Yeah, they're set up right at midfield. Still plenty of time before we get to halftime.
Yeah, back to that bunch look.
There's going to be a handoff, first down run. Weaving forward is Hale. He's going to get about 3.
Almost a tremendous one-on-one tackle by Tyler Siefker, number 58. Flew in there. Rule is if you're a linebacker and you see an open gap and you can get to the running back, go ahead and take it. You don't have to scrape down the line of scrimmage. Siefker did a good job getting free. Boy, have there been a number of linebackers in history that wore number 58 and that were good?
I think so. 2nd and 7 coming up here. See Sullivan, the man in motion. Quickly, he's flinging the football out. Good job finding the open receiver as Bath is going to pick up another Citizens National Bank first down.
Really well-schooled play, well drawn up. You're going to take an outside receiver, one-on-one, take him on a post, and then wheel your running back outside. That's a mismatch on a linebacker, and that's free yardage. That's one you draw up on the whiteboard and you like it, and it works on a Friday night.
It did there for 16 yards, first down to the 31. Back to Hale on the ground again, trying to run that left side, and he'll get about a yard.
Seifker up to the challenge again, gets some help on the tackle by Etzkorn.
30-yard line.
And they're going to give him 2 to the 29, it looks like. Still north of 90 seconds this opening half. Plenty of time for Bath. Welsh this time will go under center as they fake that stretch play. Welsh looking to throw. This one is going to be tipped and intercepted.
I believe it's Isaac Earl that comes up with it. Catches it twice. What an athletic play. Gonna fake the orbit rocket sweep, then come back. Not sure where Welsh is going with this one. But there is nobody there. And how about the left hand? The athleticism of Isaac Earl comes up with a huge play for this Elida defense. 1:18 left in the half.
So just over a minute to go. See what Elida elects to do.
He made it look easy too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Body going one way, tips it to himself.
And stayed on his feet where he's able to get a return on that as well. Bulldogs take over their own 17. Trying to get ball to the outside, trying to stop the clock as they get out to Etzkorn.
Etzkorn does a good job of leaning towards B-gap, then bouncing it outside. Gets some positive yardage. The only bad thing is he steps out of bounds. And if you're wondering about the quarterback position, where it's Jackson Kovalt playing the quarterback spot, now he's going to go out and play receiver. And it's going to be our man, Isaac Earl, playing quarterback.
Earl with a big interception. Now is to step in here, take over at quarterback. Get the handoff here on 2nd and 2. And it looks like Elida might be just shy of the first down.
Bath front did a great job of just digging in, playing the gap. You got to root those guys out. That's tough to do, and they already have that gap established.
26-yard line, 3rd down and 1.
3rd and, they say 1. I don't know how close to 1. It might be 3rd and inches.
This thing's not going to get snapped inside of 5 seconds.
I think Elida with the injury quarterback, they're happy to go into the locker room up by 7. So they're going to just run this one, see if they can break one as they do get to the outside. And is able to get the Citizens National Bank first down with Etzkorn. Etzkorn out of bounds with 23 seconds to go.
He's one of those running backs who seemingly gets stronger as the game goes on. He's being stymied early, but here of late, doing a great job of pressing the line of scrimmage and bouncing outside for yardage.
Picks up 9 on that run.
35-yard line.
I think you're going to take a knee here.
That is exactly what happens. Earl gets that knee. And I don't think Elida's in any hurry to snap the ball one more time.
The quarterback Earl takes a knee.
So they'll spot this inside the 30. But the game clock running down, and we have officially hit halftime. 14-7. Elida with the lead over Bath at the break. We'll have the second half for you when we return here to WOSN. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from Bath Stadium, where Elida leads Bath at the break 14-7. Time now for our halftime adjustments. Our halftime adjustments brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial services needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Partner, adjustments going to have to be made for Elida, especially at the quarterback position. Heard from our eagle-eyed cameraman Curtis sitting up at the top that looks like Elida is going to have to go to the backup for the rest of the night.
Yeah, much different offense, right? Without Magoo at quarterback, said that he was in a air cast. Not a good sign for his return tonight. Hopefully he'll be okay moving forward for Elida, but the good news for Elida, you are up, right? 14-7. I think what you're going to have to do is a lot of David Etzkorn from here. You better run the football, shorten this game, maybe get out, steal a win when you're not at your best with your quarterback being injured. If you're Bath, though, I think you got to go back to running the football. It seems like they had a lot of success at times with Mikey Hale carrying the football, and then they get a little impatient and start throwing the ball around. And that, use tempo. I think you can use tempo at your will to promote some good offensive plays and get some scores on the board. I think whoever gets the next touchdown in this football game, I think is going to win it.
Let's go back and talk a little bit about the quarterback situation for Elida. We saw one drive, which really was them running out the last 90 or so seconds. We saw Isaac Earl play quarterback. They do have Cohen Sullivan, a freshman, listed as the backup quarterback. Do you put a freshman in the spot? Well, nope, Miles got the big shake of the – now's when we need the announcer cam, because the big shake of the head gave away the answer there.
Yeah, you don't put a freshman in. He has to be a special young man if he's going to come in. I don't think that's your answer. You roll with Isaac Earl, the senior, that he's going to be a guy as a senior that kind of understands what he has to do, has that maturity. You put a freshman in there, the big lights, the big eyes get bigger, and all of a sudden he's making a freshman-type mistake. You roll with what you have.
Do you try maybe Etzkorn, try some Wildcat?
No, I think that's probably in their arsenal already. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. I tried to also use Amari Wash on some jet sweeps. You know, he was a guy that's electric with the ball in his hand. You got to be creative. Thing is, Kyle Harmon, though, I guarantee doesn't have a ton of plays in his repertoire that they're designed for Isaac Earl to run the offense.
And for Bath on defense, what do you do if you don't know what you're going to see the second half of this game?
You did a great job in the first half taking away A and B gap, right? Not a lot inside run for Elida. Elida got their yardage outside, especially late in the half when Etzkorn was bouncing it. So you maybe widen out your outside backers and try to take that away, help out with it. I'd start bringing some outside pressure as well.
Well, those are our halftime adjustments, and again, they've been brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial services needs. Visit yourstatebank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll take one more timeout. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half here at Bath. Randy Roberts and Miles Holiday back with you here at Bath, just about ready to begin the second half of action with Elida leading Bath, as you see there on the scoreboard, 14-7. The scoreboard tonight brought to you by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. Waiting for someone to get inside the red zone, and when they do, it's the Washam Plumbing and Heating red zone, providing residents and businesses of Lima as well as surrounding communities with plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services. Call 419-339-0729. Good kick return here for Elida to begin the second half. As Etzkorn trying to go sideline to sideline.
They almost got it. Had that electric return on the right-hand side return to set up their first score. And that time, well hemmed in by the Bath special teams.
Elida begins the opening drive of the second half from their own 30-yard line. And big question of the night, who will be the quarterback? It appears it's going to be Isaac Earl.
It was interesting. Kyle Slot came flying off the field and then had to go back on, had a helmet issue. Got in real quick right before the snap.
Earl's going to have man come in motion. Handoff will go to him in Wash. Miles had said trying that jet sweep. Wash on that left side is going to get about 4.
How about Cody Slate coming down the line of scrimmage? Number 54 gets that tackle, catches the speedy one, Amari Wash. But now before he gets about 5 yards, and if you're Kyle Harmon, play caller, head coach over at Bath, or at Elida rather, slow. Get that play in slow. Let that clock tick, tick, tick away. help your team out, especially at a disadvantage without your starting quarterback.
Is exactly what they're going to do now, trying to come the opposite side of the field. And that one's going to be read well by Bath, and a good stop in the open field made there by Dalton Woodruff.
Dalton Woodruff looking like another great corner back in the day. Dwayne Woodruff for the Steelers. Open field tackle, or else would have been big yardage. No one else was out there. Edscorn would have got a first down.
Loss of one on the run is going to bring up a 3rd and 6 back at the 34-yard line. And this is a definitely a different pace we've seen out of Elida now as compared to the first half.
Yeah, you don't want to put the ball in a precarious spot with your backup quarterback in on 3rd and 6. So be smart. You can always punt the football, let your defense work.
And now we got an issue with some equipment for Elida. That is Jack Rader had an issue. Looks like they got it all taken care of.
Rader's the one that had the hit on Magoo as he launched that long throw for the touchdown.
Earl in the shotgun again. This time we'll have Edscorn as the man in motion. Edscorn able to cut upfield, and he's going to have the Citizens National Bank first down as he's able to get out to the 45.
Everybody's going to look at it and say this is supposed to be a jet sweep, and he cuts it back. No, this is by design. It's really off tackle. Great first down. Great call by Kyle Harmon, getting things rolling for Elida. You're going to see a lot of groundwork out of this Elida offense in the second half.
Yeah, big run of 11 there. Replays tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Right back under the ground will go Elida, this time working the right side. As Edscorn will get the call again, he'll get maybe 2 yards.
It's a tough ask asking Amari Wash to get a block on Jeremy James, number 84, the defensive end, giving up a lot of weight right there. And it was James who made the tackle going through the block of Wash.
2nd and 8 coming up for Elida from their own 47. See, holding on to a 1-touchdown lead. Elida without Magoo, their starting quarterback, trying to stay undefeated as Edscorn able to cut up field again. He'll get into Bath territory. He'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down.
A good recognition by Dalton Woodruff. You see him roll up right here. He's going to squeeze Edscorn back inside, but there's no scrape. Edscorn with a great vision turns absolutely nothing into positive yardage. Now the 3rd down and short here for Elida.
I picked up about 6 on the run. It's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. It's closer to about 2.5. As you can see the football squarely between the 47 and 48-yard line hash marks. One thing that we have not seen is Elida under center. Now Edscorn will take the direct snap in at quarterback. Works that left side. He will have the Citizens National Bank first down.
Reminds me of the old joke, right? Aren't you worried about your running back getting worn out? Well, no, the football doesn't weigh that much. We're going to see a lot of Edscorn. He is carrying the hopes and dreams of this offense right now.
Picked up 3 when they needed about 2.5. It is enough for a first down. As Elida down to the Bath 44. I've already chewed up about 3.5 minutes this 3rd quarter clock.
I see Bath really honoring the formations given out by Elida. At some point in time, they're going to have to just roll up and say, we're going to take the run away.
Try to do it there. Wash, the man in motion, gets that stretch play. Brought down after a gain of about 1.
To gain of the yard, it's 2nd down and 9 from the 44-yard line.
I got an idea.
All right.
Okay, I'm an old option guy, all right? How about this? Wash in at quarterback. Let's put the triple option in right now. Break out a little Jamel Holloway from Oklahoma back in the 80s. What do you think?
Just teach it in between series. I thought you were going to tell me Elida's going to come out in the wing tee. 2nd and 9. It's a heads-up play there as Edscorn waited for his blockers to form.
Look at the block by Krim outside. Gets enough to seal it. Gets a nice little shove. Gets a double block right there. To get his running back a little bit of room. Good battle between Krim Jeremy James for Bath.
Gain of 2 on the latest run's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 from the 41. This play coming up already be the 9th of the drive for Elida. All have been on the ground, as will, can I say all or at least most of the Elida plays the second half will be?
I bet we'll see 1 or 2 throws. You always got that halfback pass in with Edscorn, don't you? And here he is back again.
Edscorn is a sidecar to the right of Earl. He is going to unload, throws a wobbler, this one up, and it's going to be taken away and intercepted. As Vinny Vendetta comes away his 3rd pick of the year.
Vinny Vendetta comes up big, goes on a high point. I tell you what, this is not a bad throw by Isaac Earl. He just leaves it a little bit short. I was surprised that Seth Sharp had got himself so wide open. But the long arm of the Vendetta one, Vinny Vendetta, goes up and gets it. Hey, it's a great momentum changer for Bath, but if you're Elida, hey, you're happy with this because look at the field position. This is better than any punt you can come up with.
You basically punted the football away. So Bath will take over at their own 3. Try to run straight out of this one, trying to give themselves a little bit of running room. As Mikey Hale able to get out across the 5.
He's out to the 7.
They're running inside zone for positive yardage. If you're Bath, don't get impatient. Keep running the football, especially backed up on your own end.
Pick up a 5 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the 8. Welsh trying to get everyone set. See that tight formation to the right. Welsh under center. It's that quick pitch. Able to stop, turn up field. I believe that was Hale again. Met right near the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard or maybe a yard.
Crim Reaper comes free again. Number 50, that left defensive end for this Elida defense, makes the play. Went through a hold even.
Say maybe a yard to the 9. It is close.
3rd down and 4 from the 9-yard line to the Wildcats.
You remember how long that first quarter was? It took forever. Well, this 3rd quarter, not nearly like that.
Almost like we're going to be under running clock rules with a 1-touchdown game. Welsh in a shotgun's got a sidecar to his left, looking to throw. Long pass to the sideline. That one's going to be knocked away. Great defensive play made there by Elida as Amari Wash steps in front of the pass.
A great job stopping his back pedal, has his eyes towards the quarterback so he can see it. Dangerous throw. Don't like the fact it's an out-breaking route that was going to be short of the 1st down anyhow. That is a long way to throw that football. One little misstep in Amari Wash, he'd be dancing in the end zone, making this a 2-score game.
So Carson Myers, who could argue has been Bath's player of the game so far.
Don't forget, Elida's blocked 2 punts already. Trouble with the snap in this game.
Good snap, and this one is away. Will hit at the 40. Takes a bit of a sideways roll, starts to roll back where it is going to be downed at the 45. So Myers, good snap, a little bit of pressure, and it's the worst punt of the night.
He wanted to snap it over his head if you want to boom it, I guess. He's been fantastic fielding bad snaps all night long. You'd like to see him kick it past the 50 to tilt the field, but you need your defense to rise up here if you're Bath. Elida, great starting position again.
Yeah, the Bath side of the field to 45. That was one of the storylines the opening half, especially after a fumble and a bad punt, I believe, or loss on downs.
How about this? Empty on 1st down.
Coming back is Wash. He'll get the handoff. And he's able to move the pile near the 40-yard line.
Down to the 40-yard line. Tackle on the play by number 22, Pete Vernon.
They're going to have to figure out ways moving forward, not just this football game, but in this program for Elida, more and more ways to get Amari Wash involved. I'd like to see him return some kicks as well. Imagine how electric he would be. I know they got Edscorn, who's a good returner, but two dynamic returners, that makes you more dangerous.
So Wash gets 5 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 with the ball just outside the 40-yard line. And now they go to Edscorn, trying to cut it upfield. He'll get a couple inside the 40.
Edscorn, the ball carrier.
Call it 3rd and looks like 3 coming up here for Elida.
Now you better believe if it's 4th and short too, you're going, so you can control that clock. Kyle Harmon already thinking this is 4 down territory on the plus side.
This next snap is going to come right around the 3.5-minute mark of our 3rd quarter.
Looks like some pressure coming for Bath.
As they go back to Edscorn with that direct snap, trying to bounce to the outside. Got a block. That's going to come back. Got a great block on the outside, and it's because, as Miles likes to say, Amari Wash got caught with a little bit of creative blocking.
Let's see outside. Edscorn pops it. They're going to get to 7. Well, is it going to be Amari Wash right there? Yeah, it is. That's when the flag comes out. I thought it was going to be on the outside by Atkins, the left tackle. And that really negates an unbelievable effort by Edscorn, who was bottled up, right? Nowhere to go. Found a leak outside.
So that will back up Elida 10 yards. Should be backed up to about their own 48. Now they begin the process of the walk-off. Well, it's one spot Elida without their quarterback didn't want to be in, and that is 3rd and long.
48-yard line.
Saw Isaac Earl throw the football once this half. It was intercepted. You do it again on 3rd and about 13.
Now here comes the pressure.
Earl looking to throw, under pressure, and he's going to be sacked back at his own 44-yard line.
I believe it's going to be the second one of the night for Quentin Collins. And Collins is going to clean up right at the end, but the original work is done by Jack Rader. 3rd down and long, you bring 2 backers, allows your defensive lineman to play one-on-one, and they get home in a big way. Boy, huge change from 2 plays ago. Looked like it was going to be an extended drive by Elida.
And we have more problems for Elida as they either lined up offsides or the gunner on the far side left early. So what was going to be 4th and 22 is now 4th and 27.
Well, moments ago it was 3rd down, and it looked like it was going to be a 1st down inside the 35 for Elida, and now they're punting near their own 35.
Elida able to send this one away. This one fielded at the 31-yard line. Lehman will get it out across the 40.
Dominic Colley got that tackle in the open field. If I'm Elida, I don't want to kick to Skyler. You're right. He is electric catching that football. It looked like it was going to break. Kick it away from that young man if you're Elida.
Bath gets it back here late in our 3rd quarter. They start from their own 41. Welsh in a shotgun. Gives to the 2nd man through in the sweep. This will be Kane Sullivan. Sullivan will get a yard, maybe 2.
Every quarterback's favorite little completion. It's that little shovel in front. Should be a handoff, but since you're throwing it forward and it's caught by the receiver, it is a free yardage for a quarterback. And there's that man, Edscorn, again comes up and makes the tackle. He has played himself a heck of a football game for Elida today.
2nd and 9 coming up now for Bath. Already under 2 minutes to go. Our Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard in the 3rd quarter. Welsh able to slide this one out. And is trying to fight for yardage is Lehman.
I think if he stays inside, he's got more yardage. Tries to get outside. Right here makes the cut. He's going to cut into Jackson Koval, who makes the tackle, fighting through that bad shoulder that he suffered early in the game. Going to set up a huge third down. This is absolutely critical that Bath picks this up. They've had no rhythm in this second half offensively. They get on the plus side of the 50. Now they can get something cooking.
They pick up a 5 on that last pass play, so it's 3rd and 4. Welsh in a shotgun, looking downfield, can't find anything. Thought about taking off and running. Had a man cutting in the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught as it is complete. Kate Sullivan, nice job making himself available in front of his quarterback and picks up the first down.
Trying to go to the left, but it's taken away by the underneath coverage. Lose contain as Krim came inside. Looks like the quarterback's going to run, but Welsh plays a little okey-doke on him. Throws it over top. Great catch by Sullivan for the first down.
26 yards on the pass play. Moves Bath to the Elida 27. And the next play is going to be whistled dead. It was going to be a handoff for Hale.
As a former head football coach, this one gets me because it's going to be on your outside receiver. And I'd always ask my receivers coach, why are they moving early? All they have to do is look inside at the football. There's no reason for them to take off early. And receivers coach would look at me and say, Coach, I don't know. And that was every single receivers coach I ever had. It's just one of those befuddling penalties. Why an outside receiver gets a false start penalty.
Your assistant coaches are always perfect on Friday night, right? There's never, Coach, that's not what we told them to do. So 1st and 15. And now pass play, middle of the field, a little bit of contact, and we do get a flag.
Well, sometimes you read it too quickly, and that leads to the interference, and that's what Wash does. He jumps this route. He knows it's going to be the dig on the out concept.
You can see him in the background of your screen racing right towards the ball. So the pass interference will walk off 15 yards.
You can see he got himself a little bit in between if you want to make a break and try to intercept it or play through Cole for the deflection.
Also means that we are inside the Washington Plumbing and Heating red zone. Washington Plumbing and Heating providing residents and businesses of Lima as well as surrounding communities with plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services. Call 419-339-0729. 1st and 10 from the 17. Elida's going to run, Bath's going to run one more play before the quarter ends. And we're going to get a flag on the end of this one as well.
Yeah, that looked at the official and said, why isn't that a hold? And the official said, you know what, I think you're right. And they're going to dial up Sullivan on the outside hold.
So we will get one more play.
Now you see Sullivan working inside on the shoulder pads of Etzkorn, and the hands in the air kind of entices the official to throw it. It's the back official, though, not the one on the sideline.
So there was 2 seconds left, but with the offensive penalty, the ball in play. As soon as it is whistled for play, the clock will wind. And the final 2 seconds of our third quarter is run off. So 14-7. Elida with a lead, but Bath driving. We'll see if they can cash in when we return. So Elida on defense has Lima Bath pushed back to the 45 after the holding call. Want to tell you that a premier sponsor tonight for Elida is John Stocker DDS, providing dental care for high school sports fans.
If I'm Bath, I get this close, I'm going to at least throw one into the end zone once on this drive.
And Welsh thought it was going to happen right there. Swing pass is dropped. It's going to be incomplete.
And Sam Maddox, the linebacker, flying out to the weak side, had it one-on-one. Even if it was a completion, I think he's got a good path on the running back, Hale.
2nd and 17 now back at the 24-yard line.
There's Ken Reeker, our producer, living life outside, trying to stay warm. He was happy. They gave us some food at halftime. Thanks for our hosts here at Bath.
Yeah. My first time here for football. Great night. Cross another one off the list is, I believe this makes school 55. It's a second down throw to Sullivan. He'll get back inside the red zone.
It's just one of those routes. It's a 3-layered flood concept. Take the easy completion, now makes it 3rd down and 12, and this is definitely 4-down territory for Bath.
Yeah, you see Ethan Cole, number 18, the one running in the plays for Bath.
They're going to have an opportunity to hit Cole down here to the near side against Wash one-on-one.
Welsh gets the snap, trying to step up under pressure, fires the football, has an open receiver. What a job by Welsh sticking with that, and it looks like it is going to be a Citizens National Bank first down.
Welsh does a great job stepping up, and as he's going to the ground, delivers it. Second time in this drive that he's kept his eyes upfield.
They are going to be short. Now they're going to have problems with the, nope, they do, having all sorts of issues here.
7-yard line.
They're going to come measure it.
Okay, so the down marker had moved all the way through.
What do you think? I'm gonna say he's going to be a half-yard short.
I'm trying to see the football. They needed the 7. This is going to be real close. This is going to be by a nose if they.
It's one of my favorite parts of the game, the measurement.
No piece of paper, no index card, nothing needed.
Good to see the measurement back, isn't it? Don't see it as much as the old days. They give the benefit to the offense. Say it's a first down. Well, this one really is a first down.
1st and goal at the 7. As Bath back in the Wash and Plumbing and Heating red zone.
Now the magician, Zach Welch, on that big play. There's our camera, Sam, camera operator. She handles our replays, if I remember correctly.
And they look cold out there. I've rolled up the sleeves on the quarter zip, by the way. Welsh looking for the end zone, trying to fight his way in. He's going to be marked short.
He's down to the 1-yard line.
A determined run by Welsh.
Stop on the play by number 51. That's
Going to have a heck of a collision right there. Gets spun around, come up a little bit short. I don't think he's short this time.
Oh, he's not on the quarterback sneak. He's going to be in for the Fat Jack's Pizza touchdown.
Well, it's been the Zach attack on this drive. The quarterback first using the magician to throw the football as he's being tackled. The escape artist, that time just a toughness on the last 2 runs. And they got the Wildcat flags flying high here at Lima Bath.
Touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Fat Jack's Pizza. Get to Fat Jack's Pizza before after the game and enjoy their delicious pizza, fun games, and ice-cold drinks, and our extra point. And good tonight, our extra point sponsor tonight, Wine Garden Roofing. Quality products, quality labor, quality service, and always quality Wine Garden Roofs. Call 419-234-1644 or visit limaroofing.com. And the most important things on the Web Insurance Agency scoreboard are those 2 numbers next to the school names, which now say 14-14.
A great drive by Bath to tie this thing up as the whole momentum of the second half had been in favor of Elida, but took some big plays by the quarterback to get some life back in this offense.
And now we'll see what Elida can do. Again, playing this second half without the services of Ryan Magoo, their big junior quarterback.
Now, we talked about Parker Krim and being one of those guys that bounces off the field when you look at them at practice, like, oh, who's that guy? Well, Ryan Magoo's also that guy, spins the ball extremely well. Just hope that the ankle's going to be okay moving forward for this Elida team, but tonight they're going to have to figure out how to win without him in a tie ball game.
Yeah, they're going to need at least 1 scoring drive. Bath has found enough success against the #1 defense in the WBL to make this a 14-14 game. Kick fielded at about the 17-yard line. And that play might come on special teams. Edscorn, a little bit of room out to the 35.
He stumbled over to the 30-yard line, or else he had a chance to pop it again. There's our other camera guy, Curtis, right there.
Curtis quick to give us all the injury information at the half.
He was our sideline reporter at the half, wasn't he? I'll let you guys pick which one's the prettier between the two camera operators, Sam or Curtis. I think that's a no-brainer.
Curtis is a good-looking guy.
He is. He's got that facial hair.
And the hats.
Loves his hats.
So the officials had given Bath a sideline warning. And now it looks like we finally will resume to action.
Empty formation.
Earl with the give to Wash, trying to stretch this out. Bath's defense will read that and hold a gain of about 2.
Well, second time in this half that they went empty, and you're really thinking, are they going to throw the football out of that formation with Isaac Earl? Well, the first time they were empty, they ran jet sweep with Wash. Well, guess what they did again that time? Good recognition by Bath.
It's a gain of 2. We got a few.
Couple bananas.
Couple bananas, yeah. Do I see a bumble? No, I thought I saw a bumblebee, but I believe that's just a yellow shirt over a black hoodie.
I thought I saw Pikachu in there as well.
That could be. Someone playing a human version of Pokemon Go. 2nd and 8. Earl is going to throw. Has his first completed pass of the evening as he finds Jackson Koval.
Yeah, nice one-man read. Run the quick little out. Koval catches it. If they miss the tackle, you got an opportunity to make a play. Get you a workable 3rd down and 3.
3rd and about 2, it looks like, from the 43.
That's Corn at quarterback. They ran quarterback the lead out of this, but this looks like a throw formation.
That's Corn going to let that play clock run down a little bit. Receiver got out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. That's Gordon's straight run. As the first man missed, and he's going to have enough on the second effort to get the Citizens National Bank first down.
That's something else where everybody in the world knows what's going on. It's going to be a direct snap to your guy that you want to carry the football. He has Jeremy James in front of him. Makes number 84 miss, but gets a first down. Guy down for Bath.
Yeah, it's Gordon able to pick up 6, which is enough for the first down. The first downs tonight brought to you by Citizens National Bank. See how we're building businesses one relationship at a time at cnbohio.com. Also believe there is an injured player, a little bit of cramping going on. So that it's stoppage for injury. We'll take a quick time out here at WOSM. It looks like we're going to be back ready to go here. Fresh set of downs coming up for Elida, just shy of the midfield stripe inside that fairly brand new, the Wildcat B. Earl's going to roll out one hop the intended target.
Going back to the out to the single receiver to Koval. This time Earl rolls to it. Kind of bounces at one hopper, 50 cents if you catch it. Not a catch though. 2nd down and long. And partner, you run the out, and that's, guess what you have off of that?
The in?
The out and up. That'd be a great route to run with Earl, and Edscorn back in at quarterback. This has been quarterback run when he's been there.
2nd and 10. High snap, Edscorn straight ahead. We'll pick up about a yard or so. Now you've got yourself in a big 3rd and 9.
Isn't it something? You spend all that time in preseason running all these different plays, and then you come down to being able to really run only like 3 or 4 because of injuries. Got to be a frustrating moment over there for Kyle Harmon. What do you have on that play sheet that can get you 9 yards?
Yeah, big start to the year at 4-0 for Elida. Trying to win this big. Didn't know exactly how big the rivalry was till we got here tonight. Earl rolling out, looking to throw, now in a little bit of trouble. And he's going to go down back at the original line of scrimmage. So he'll lose about a yard.
Here's that out and up. Watch Koval up to front. Runs the out part, gives to the leg. He's going to go vertical. But the pressure gets to Earl before he has a chance to launch it to the out and up of Koval. Fourth down. I think it's 4th and long. You go ahead and punt this football here if you're Elida.
4th and 10. That is what Elida will do. As they send the punt team out. As Ramsdale have one bounce up. Sorry, that is not Ramsdale. It is Logan Crow. And this one will be downed at the 24-yard line, it looks like.
Both teams struggling with the punt snap tonight. Crow doesn't panic, handles that one, able to get it off.
Bath off the 8-play touchdown drive. Takes over, just under 8.5 to go. Kind of put themselves in the catbird seat here in the second half. Starting this drive from their own 24. Welsh with that back to his right. Looks to throw. He's going to fire this one down the sideline. He's going to overshoot everyone. Incomplete.
That pressure again on Welsh. He's slow to get up. The route well covered by Koval to that side. Good to see Welsh up moving around. His offensive line had to help him up. I always said that, if you're going to let a guy hit me, at least help me up, right? If you're a quarterback,
it's the least you could do. 2nd and 10 coming up here. As Bath taking a break from the tempo they were doing earlier. It was hard after the stoppage of the incomplete pass. Get back to the line, run quickly. Welsh under center gets that pitch. Trying to get to the outside. Flag coming in as Mikey Hale does get out across the 30, but we'll see what the penalty flag is.
Yeah, one of my favorite things in football is when every single official throws their flag, and you're going to see it right here. I think there's 3 flags. They all saw the same call, and it's going to be a hold. Trying to hook Parker Krim on the outside, couldn't get it done, and they're going to say it was Ethan Stevens, the right tackle, who's done a pretty good job working against Parker Krim tonight, but that time, the creative blocking, the officials say, no, you're not allowed to do that.
Bath is going to be backed up to their 14. Second and 20 coming up here.
If you're Elida, you're yelling, watch screen from your sideline. Great screen down for Bath.
Welsh has that back with him in the backfield in the shotgun. Under pressure, has it set up, gets it out to Hale. And looks like we're going to have a face mask coming in the end of this one as well.
Hale with the reception on the screen play.
Well, it was a screen going to Hale.
Once again, there's flags on the field.
Anytime your quarterback is dropping and your defensive lineman looking for him, yeah, you're going to see the turn of the head, the reach by the outstretched arm of Tyler Dillon.
That's a face mask penalty on the Bulldogs.
It's going to be the penalty call. 2nd down now. Give him some extra yardage. 2nd down and 9.
And it gets Bath back into a workable situation here under 8 to go in the Web Insurance Agency scoreboard.
It's just one of those tough calls, right? Tyler Dillon trying to make a play, sends the right arm, just gets the face mask.
Call it 2nd and 9 from the 25. Welsh has that back to his left now, rolls that way. Fires that one. Low pass, but looks like it is caught. Skylar Lehman will come up with it at about the 30-yard line, where it's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Something that Welsh does extremely well. Rolls to his left and throws, but this one's going to be a little bit low. If he hits his receiver in stride, you got to believe Skylar Lehman gets the first down. A little bit low throw, sets up a 3rd down and medium.
Bath now trying to shorten this game up. Under 7 minutes remaining now. 3rd and just shy of 5.
Looks like quarter coverage for Elida.
Well, trying to get rid of the football, little too high through the hands of Lehman. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, well, slow to get up again on the ground. Let's see who delivers the hit. Atkins gets upfield, forces him to.
We knew who it was.
It was Parker Krim. A smart play also at the very end by Seth Sharp, laying off, not running through the receiver, getting a penalty. Sets up 4th down.
Bath played the field position game, punt this away.
And partner, we might be, could be, headed towards some free football tonight.
Ooh. Low snap. This one is sent into the air. High punt. Takes a great Bath bounce. See, he can hear some voices with the open window, thinking that maybe that might have caught a heel of an Elida player. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, the Bath faithful there had some wishful thinking, hoping that it hit a foot of a white jersey, or that'd be a free ball and Bath could recover, but it did not. I'd like to see Etzkorn come up and fair catch that one. That would saved him about 13 yards in field position. Here's a reverse angle of it. Lands right there, and it keeps rolling. Hits at about the 41, rolls all the way inside the 30, and about 11 yards field position.
So Elida will have it at their own 30 here with 6.5 minutes to play on our Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Back to the ground, Etzkorn. It's a direct snap in at quarterback, and he will be taken out of bounds after he picks up about 5.
He gets a block on the outside by his quarterback. Isaac Earl seals the edge for him.
Actually going to step back. One official closest to us was up at the 35, and the ball comes back to the 34. Bath coach is kind of saying the same thing. Sir, you were way up here, and now somehow the ball's way back here. So we'll call it a gain of 4, brings up 2nd and 6. And now they get that quick pitch, as Etzkorn is going to have his feet kicked out underneath him, but not before he gets the Citizens National Bank 1st down.
Boy, he's still got some burst. As many times he's carried the football tonight, and in physical he's been on the defensive side of the ball. He has been a man for Elida tonight. Etzkorn, he's a tough dude, man.
Picks up 9 there. It's a 1st down with just 6 minutes to go. Elida would love nothing more to run out this clock, get some points. Trying to get to Wash. Wash able to make the first man miss, cut up field. Might have been thought about jumping early here.
Yeah, watch Keaton Vernon, number 22, up high. Recognizes the formation, knows it's going to be a jet sweep, so he goes on the line of scrimmage to force everything back inside. And Kane Sullivan comes up and makes the hit.
Gain of about 2.5, 2nd down. Still about 8, maybe 7. Elida still in no big hurry. Send a single receiver here to the near side. On that quick pitch again away from it to that near side. They have found something there. As Etzkorn has been able to turn upfield, he'll have another Citizens National Bank 1st down as he gets in the Bath side of the field.
Running on that right-hand side behind Atkins and Daly. Mixing Keaton Hawkey as well, the tight end. I think he's been, Hawkey's not out. That is Dominic Colley that's playing the tight end spot over there.
I remember Hawkey was the one that took the big hit.
Took the big hit, so Dominic Colley doing a good job, number 8.
Another 9-yard gain this time. See the ball fake as they've run the pitch. Isaac Earl this time is going to keep it himself. He'll get inside the 45. He'll mark it at the 44.
I guarantee you this is one of those plays that Atkins, number 75 right there, is going to ask to rewind and watch again tomorrow morning because he gets himself a pancake. An offensive lineman, never let that go. They want their coaches to see. Coach, watch this, watch this. Drives this guy to the ground. Good job by Atkins.
2nd and 8. Go back to Edscorn once again, getting that quick pitch to that far side. That pile continues to move. It looks like they'll be just shy of the first down.
Down to the 36-yard
Here's
line.
the advantage that Elida has, though. Everybody knows they have to run the football, right? So you're the Bath defense, and you know that as well, and you're not stopping them. That plays on you mentally. It wears you down. 4 down territory again here inside of 4 minutes.
3rd and 1. Is this Edscorn in at quarterback now? It is straight ahead, needs a yard. He'll get maybe an extra one as well, but it will momentarily stop the clock on the Citizens National Bank first down.
Yeah, look at the determination.
That's another Bulldog. First down.
Lowers his head, buries it through. As Tyler Siefker, the center, leading the way.
Eighth play of the drive coming up here. Again, they run that quick pitch. Edscorn once again makes the first man miss, still moves forward, and it looks like he's going to have himself another Citizens National Bank first down.
If you're Bath now, you have to start thinking, do you want this to be the last drive and play for overtime? See if you can stop them, but inside the 25 and the determination of Edscorn, it is looking like Elida might find a way to steal this football game.
And this next snap's not going to come until there's under 3 to go. Earl back in. Now the simple handoff this time. Edscorn moves that pile forward.
Edscorn, the ball carrier. He's head for
At some
2-yard
point, do you
gain.
think maybe try to get a field goal range? You think a
Tackle on the play by
touchdown?
number 58, Quentin Collins. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 23-yard line.
So pick up, we'll call it 2. Is Elida again in no hurry? If you're Bath, do you think about using your timeouts?
Yeah, you're kind of caught in between, right? A lot of it depends right here, but not now after it looks like another first down.
Yeah, Edscorn able to cut up field. This time they switch it, run it to the near side, they get a little bit more running room.
Tackle on the play by number 23,
Edscorn
James
gets
Sullivan.
help from a little bit of block. And that gets us into the Washington Plumbing and Heating red zone, providing residents and businesses of Lima as well as surrounding communities plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services. Call 419-339-0729. 11th play of the drive coming up here for Elida. Drive that started with 6:29 to go.
Randy, you can't say enough about the big fellas up front. Krim, Crate, Siefker, Daly, and Atkins. Everybody knows it's going to be a run, and the big fellas up front clearing the path.
And it looks like he may be trying to reset the play clock. There we go.
How do you know
Looks
that
like
he's just
everything's
not
good.
raising the roof like he's dancing?
That's true.
It is one of the silliest signals that official gives, isn't it? To raise the roof. And I got the clock running again now. They can snap this well inside of 2 minutes.
Elida still players on the sideline, so that's definitely going to be the case. This time it is Edscorn who's going to line up at quarterback. Looking at the sideline.
I think they're going to call timeout. Kyle Harmon gave the stop sign to his quarterback, Edscorn. Didn't like what was going on.
So it is a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. We'll take a timeout as well here. Big drive. Can Elida put this away? We'll find out when we return. Elida continuing to put this solid drive together. Drive that started back at their own 30-yard line. 6:29 to play. They've now reached the Bath 14, down to 1:46 to go. Edscorn trying to turn the corner, and he's going to fall forward, stays in bounds. Although one of the near officials calling it might be Bath that used a timeout here. As the official's trying to get the clock stopped, it looks like. As this ball is going to be spotted inside the 15, looks like about the 13.
Another timeout call. This one called by Bath. Interesting, Randy, that you called a timeout with 1:30 left. Not giving yourself, even if they score here, you're not giving yourself a lot of time.
No, you're not.
Why not use those timeouts a little bit earlier in this drive to try to save some time? I almost think you'd be a bit better served to just kind of play it live here and go play for overtime.
Now, that leads me to my point, partner, is at some point if you're Bath, we've seen this more and more in the professional level.
Yeah.
Do you kind of let them score just to give you, like, you don't want to put yourself in that spot, but no. It's kind of, do you want the hammer with a chance?
You do everything you can. Not that you called the timeout here. You really got to do everything you can defensively to get a stop and get yourself into overtime. You let them score, and you only have 1:37 left, and you only have 2 timeouts left. That's really putting yourself in a big hole.
Again, you saw our timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan for your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. 2nd and 8 coming up here from the 12-yard line for Elida.
Yeah, new formation. They haven't broke this one out yet tonight.
It is Edscorn trying to cut upfield, has room, and he's going to get down near the 5-yard line. That's where he needed to get for the first down. Flag comes into the end of this play. We saw Bath players kind of pointing towards Elida as there's some extracurricular activity going on at the conclusion of this play.
Wow, how about the vision and the cutting ability of Edscorn? And see where the flag occurs. Is it a little bit of talking right there?
You see a little clutching and grabbing as a part of the pile. The officials still talking this one through.
You hate to see a call really become a big factor this late in the game.
Now with hushed anticipation, we're going to get a personal foul. Oh, we're going to get the double. So we're going to get the offsetting penalties.
Offsetting personal fouls on both teams.
There's the white hat telling the sideline coach, I don't know exactly what took place. Every coach wants to know who's it on, what happened.
So it is going to be 3rd and a yard with the ball at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. Bath coach is still talking to the officials, so the Metzger Financial Services timeout will take it as well. Biggest play of the night coming up when we return. Well, partner, here we go. 3rd and 1 coming up for Elida. They got the ball you see there at the Bath 5-yard line, trying to break a 14-all tie.
So I'm not Nostradamus, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to go to Edscorn.
Edscorn in at quarterback. Him and Isaac Earl have kind of shared the duties here the second half. Edscorn up the middle, needs a yard. And, buddy, I don't know if he got it.
If he got it, it was just by the skin of his teeth at the end.
Official to the near side came running in at the 6. Did he lean forward enough? This ball is not yet spotted.
Ethan Stevens came down the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Waiting for the official to spot the football, and he will not do it. He's standing, hovering over what would be the 6-yard line. Oh, they're going to throw a fresh football in.
If he spots it with his left foot, he's going to be short.
That's exactly what he does.
Yeah, that's going to be 4th down. Oh, boy.
So loss of a yard. It's going to be 4th and a solid 2.
I was starting to say Bath did a great job recognizing exactly what was going. They brought pressure from the outside, pinched their defensive lineman. Hey, are you ready for some fun right here? Fourth down, here we go.
And Elida is going to choose to take some points.
If you're Bath, you let them line up and at the last second call timeout.
Ethan Ramsdale on for what would be slightly longer than an extra point, and it is good. So he will hit the 27-yard field goal.
Ramsdale's field goal is good.
And now Elida will lead this one 17-14 with a minute 16 to go.
How about Ramsdale, though? Kicks the game, possibly the game winner. Celebrates by just kind of standing there. Doesn't lose his mind. He's cool. He's calm. He's collected. And he's given his Bulldogs a 3-point lead.
And he's also given Bath a minute and 16 to work. We'll see what Bath can do with no timeouts remaining. Ramsdale walking this off, ready for the kickoff here.
For the kickoff, back to receive the Wildcats number 17, Skylar Raymond.
Ramsdale has this teed up at the 40. Steps into this one. This one a line drive, fielded at about the 15-yard line. Trying to bounce to the outside. Lehman able to get upfield. He'll get out across the 40. That'll be good field position for Bath. They'll have it with 70 seconds to go as we take a look at our Lee's famous recipe chicken replay. Here we go. Bath from their 41. Offense will make their way onto the field. We'll see that 5-receiver set. Welsh alone in the backfield in the shotgun, gets the snap, fires this one. Pass is caught. Lehman with a first down, a couple of spin moves. He's able to get into Elida territory down to the 43-yard line. Quick gain of 16. Clock runs with a minute 2. Welsh flips it out, pass is caught. Hale able to get out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
He's out of bounds at the 30. Check at the 40-yard line.
So that gets them about 3, sets up 2nd and 7, but it does stop the clock with 58 seconds to go.
2nd down and 7 at the 40-yard line.
And it looks like Elida will use a timeout. So it is a Metzger Financial Services timeout, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. We'll take a timeout here on WOSN. Second down coming up here for Bath. They've already reached the Elida 40. Had the one nice pass in the middle of the field, and now trying to do this without the use of a timeout. 2nd and about 7, it looks like, from the 40-yard line. Back to that 5-receiver set. This is the...
Randy, they got a mismatch in the middle of the field with Skylar in the right slot.
It's a formation that's had the most success. Looking to throw. Even this one middle of the field. It's held in. And it's going to be the Fat Jack's Pizza touchdown. Ethan Cole in the middle of the field. And that great throw put up by Zach Welsh. We're going to take a look at the replay. Welsh just lays that up. Cole able to hold up long enough, turns and stays on his feet long enough to get in for the touchdown. Here it comes, the Wine and Garden Roofing extra point. Huge extra point looming, and it is up, and it is good. And just like that, with 50 seconds to play, Bath has moved back in front. They lead Elida, and we'll take a quick timeout here in WOSN. (21-17). Bath is ahead of Elida thanks to the 40-yard pitch and catch. We'll take a look at this one more time. Zach Welsh stays in the pocket, fires one on the money. Here's Ethan Cole holding up, turns his body, and stays on his feet just long enough to crash into that silver end zone. Squib kick is going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line, but it's Edscorn. Edscorn's got a little running room. He's going to be out near the 40, and we'll see what Elida can do with 45 seconds to play. And again, our premier sponsor for Elida tonight is Dr. John Stockert DDS, providing dental care for high school sports fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 45 seconds left to play in the game, the Bulldogs.
Elida, with 45 seconds to go, will start this drive from their own 39. And again, without the services of their big-armed quarterback, Ryan McGew, injured late in the opening half. Earl looks to throw, fires that one too high, intended for Edscorn. It's incomplete, and it's going to bring up second down. Well, partner, Elida hasn't needed to throw the football this second half. They're going to be needed to have to throw it now. Second and 10 from the 39. Earl trying to fire this one in, complete through the hands of his intended target. Trying to hit Amari Wash. Wash has to go off his hands, incomplete. And now it is 3rd and 10. Bath has been looking for that big signature win. It might come tonight against their crosstown rival. Third and 10. Earl looking to throw. This one is caught, and it's a first down. And now Earl will just clock it here with 29 seconds to go. Huge catch. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Elida, this time at the Bath side of the field to the 49-yard line. DBs for Bath playing well back. They're only going to rush 3. Earl back to throw. Looking for the sideline. Pass is going to be incomplete. Jackson Kovault had it momentarily, then lost it. We'll take a look at the Lee's famous recipe chicken replay. See if Kovault has it long enough. As it has poked out of his hands, trying to bring it back to his body. And now it's 3rd and 10 for Elida. Earl back to throw. Looking to take off and run. He's going to have a first down and more, and he's going to be able to get out of bounds near the 30-yard line. that will be a first down. They'll mark him back at the 33, scrambles for 16. And now a fresh set of downs with 15 seconds to go. And Elida getting close enough where they're able to take a shot at the end zone.
Got to be impressed panicking in that situation, picking up the first down, using his feet.
Yeah, Elida also looks like might have gotten away with a hold as well. Earl again trying to get to that far sideline. That pass is caught. It's going to be shy of the first down, but Koval able to get out of bounds. Stops the clock with 9 seconds.
24-yard line, second down and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Call it 2nd and 1, and Elida is going to talk about this.
9 seconds left to play in the game. Timeout, Bulldogs.
9 seconds to play. And Miles, if you can hear me, I know you went down under the field. Do you try to break this up into 2 plays?
You have two plays.
Trying to get Miles Halliday here as he's went down as we begin our post game here momentarily. Second down, but that couldn't be any less important. What's important is the 9 seconds remaining.
9 seconds to play in the game. The Elida Bulldogs set up second down and 1 from the 24-yard line.
Elida with it at the 24. They'll have 2 plays. They'll have at least, well, they can't run the clock out and they can't get a first down, they'll have 2 plays. This is exactly how they're looking at this. Earl gets the snap, trying to step up, fires, and this one knocked away, intercepted in the end zone. 3 seconds remaining on the clock. See if we can take a look at this in our Lee's famous recipe chicken replay. See this get deflected straight up into the air. And what a night Kane Sullivan has had. Comes away with the interception. And they might put another second or 2 back on the clock. So Bath will have to run 1 play, and they're going to come out of here with a big win. Victory formation for the Wildcats. So Welsh under center, takes the snap, takes the knee, and that is going to do it for the big crosstown battle. And it is the Bath Wildcats that will hand the Elida Bulldogs their first loss of the season as Bath comes away with fireworks going off in the distance. Bath 21, Elida 17. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have all sorts of activities, beginning with our post-game show brought to you by the State Bank. Oh, what a wild night here at Bath as the Wildcats able to score their win over Elida and knocks Elida off from the undefeateds 21-17. We welcome into our post-game show brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking and financial service needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Time now to introduce you to our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and hustling that final drive of the night is none other than the quarterback for the Wildcats, Zach Welsh, and he's down on the field with our Miles Halliday.
Zach, our dynamic dude, our Stolly Hustle Award winner tonight. Zach, 0-10 a year ago. A huge rivalry. You had a huge, difficult loss last week, but yet you guys are able to persevere and get the win tonight. How good does this feel?
It feels amazing to have the teammates that I do and coaches that I do. They just get us ready every single week, and they can't do any better. They just try their hardest, and we go out there and perform.
What was the last route that you hit for the touchdown? What was the concept that you guys ran?
Like a green tight concept, and then Coach called an amazing play, Coach Russell, and we went from there, and I just did what he told me to do and made the play.
When they kicked the field goal to go ahead, as a quarterback in your head, you looked at the clock, didn't you, and you said, I got time to get this done. Well, walk us through that moment when you took the ball, you got the offense on the field. What was the situation, the feelings like on that field?
A little nerve-wracking, but our team, I have great teammates that just held us together, and we went down and made a play and scored, won the game.
Congratulations, Zach Welch. Heck of a game. Our Hustle Award winner and our dynamic dude. He is a dynamic dude indeed, Randy.
Yeah, what a final drive put together by Bath as they're able to come back and score the 21-17 win over Elida. And again, when I tell you, their post-game show tonight brought to you by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all of your banking financial services needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And I believe that's going to wrap it up for us here at Bath High School. I want to thank Kristen Holt, the athletic director at Bath, for allowing us to come in here and set up shop. My first time, at least, coming to Bath for football, and a great experience. It also helps when you get a game like we got tonight. I want to thank Curtis and Sam for all the work that they've done behind the cameras as well. And, of course, our director and engineer, Ken Reeker, always has things in tip-top shape, and great job putting this all together. So what a final night, a final drive with under a minute. Bath able to drive the length of the field and score. They get the win over Elida, 21-17. So for my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.